Hi everyone, this is Learning with Mr. Q. This video is part of a series on the FSA Mathematics Practice Test questions. And so these questions, they can be found on the Florida Department of Education. If you just do a little Google search, type 4th grade FSA Math Practice questions, you should find them. I've also provided the link down at the description. But if you're on question number 15 and just need a little help here on how to solve it, this video will take you step by step through the process. All right, so we want to start by reading it. Johnny has 17 marbles. Mitchell has 3 times as many marbles as Johnny. How many marbles does Mitchell have? All right, so you want to be able to understand what you're reading. It's almost like a reading skill. You want to visualize and summarize what's happening in this word problem. So from what I understand, that there's 2 people, right? We have Johnny and Mitchell, and I know that they both have something, right? They have marbles. And the word problem is telling me that Johnny has 17 marbles, but I don't know how many Mitchell has. That's really the question. We're trying to find, well, how much does Mitchell have? Well, in order to do that, I need to know a little bit more about Mitchell. I need to have a clue, and that's what they give us. They give us this phrase here that he has 3 times as many marbles. What I understand that to mean that he has more marbles, but I don't know exactly how much. I just know that he has 3 times more marbles. Right? And so what I want to do, if you're not sure how to solve this, if you're not clear on what the math is, you do the model, right? It's the M&M strategy. And if you may have heard that when in doubt, draw it out. So you want to draw a picture, and so I want to draw 2 models, 2 bar models. One is going to represent Johnny, the other is Mitchell. Well, because I know Mitchell has more, I'm going to give Mitchell the bigger model. And Johnny has less, so he has the smaller model. I know exactly how much Johnny has, so I'm going to put that right inside that one box for Johnny. And the clue for Mitchell is that he has 3 times more, so I just want to cut Mitchell's model into 3 parts. Now, because because Johnny has 17 in his box, I want to make sure I put 17 inside of each of Mitchell's boxes, because Mitchell has 3 times as many marbles as Johnny. You see that? I'm comparing it to Johnny. So whatever Johnny has, Mitchell needs 3 times more. And so now what I see is I'm repeating the same number, right? If I want to figure out what Mitchell has, that's the question. Well, look at Mitchell. He has the number 17, and it's being repeated 3 times. Well, there's my math. All I'm doing is 3 times 17 to determine what Mitchell has with regards to marbles. So 3 times 17, that's not a basic fact, so what we want to do is draw an area model. I'm going to cut the area model in this direction because I want to break apart the number 17. And so the 17 has a 1 in the tens place, so that's 110, and it has a 7 in the ones place. So I like to put that little multiplication symbol, and I also like to put whatever's on this side here, I put it on the other side as well. Okay, so for part A, I call this part here part A and this part B. So for part A, what we want to do is multiply the 3 and the 10. So 3 times 10 is 30. And then for part B, we're multiplying the number right next to it, 3 times the number on top of it, which is 7, and that's 21. So now we're going to take these 2 numbers and we're going to put them together, right? Because this is called partial products. So they're parts of the product. And then we're going to put those 2 parts together to find the final product, the answer. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. And that is our final answer, 51. That's how many marbles Mitchell has. So now we want to go ahead and plug that into our grid response. And since we naturally read from left to right, and we also write from left to right, we want to just go ahead and put it on the left-hand side. We start there, and then we write the next digit, 51. We go down each column, and we bubble in the digit that we just wrote down on top. Now, if you go ahead and write it all the way on the right-hand side, that's okay. What you don't want to do is put it right in the middle, right? So just pick either the left or right. Here at Rainbow, we're teaching everyone to go from left to right, though, okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for watching Learning with Mr. Q. I hope this helps.